Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Jyotsna, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering of Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology. This is the second lecture on strings in C. Those who haven't watched the first lecture, you could watch it because it's online. This session I am going to discuss on inbuilt string handling functions in C. There are a lot of inbuilt string manipulation functions, string processing functions present in C library. But in your syllabus, only 4 functions are prescribed, and those most common functions used from the C library are: first one, STRCAT. STRCAT is an abbreviation of string concatenation. String concatenate. STRCAT means string concatenate. This function joins two strings, concatenates two strings. Next is STRCMP, which is called string comparison function in C. The function compares two strings. Then STRCPY, which stands for string copy. This function copies one string over another. And the last one is STRLEN. STRLEN is an abbreviation of string length. The STRLEN finds the length of a string. Now let's learn each of the function mentioned in the previous slide in detail. Let's first look at STRCAT function. STRCAT function, STRCAT stands for string concatenate. The function concatenates, combines two strings together. The syntax of the function is STRCAT string 1 within the symbol parenthesis, string 1 comma string 2, then a semicolon. Here the string 1 is a string variable. It should be a string variable, string 1. And string 2, it can be a string variable or a string constant. And the function appends the source string, string 2, to the destination string, string 1. Please note, here the string 2 is the source string and the destination string is string 1. And the STRCAT, the string concatenation function, it appends source string to the destination string. Here the function appends string 2 to the end of string 1. The function does so by removing the null character at the end of string 1 and placing string 2 from there. The null character at the end of string 1 is removed and string 2 is attached from the place of null character of string 1. And after appending the string 2, the null character is added at the end of string 1. But the source string, after the execution of STRCAT function, the source string remains unchanged. The result will be in string 1, that is the destination string. Let's look at some examples. In C, the arithmetic operator plus cannot be applied to concatenate two strings. Let's consider one example that demonstrates the use of STRCAT function. Here two string variables are given, str1 and str2. str1 holds the string good, then a space, The null character indicates that this string is over. Then str2 holds the string boy, then terminating null character. The execution of the statement strcat within simple parenthesis str1 comma str2 semicolon. Here you know str1 is the destination string and str2 is the source string, and the function strcat function appends the source string to the destination string. The execution of this statement will result in, after the execution, the str1, the string variable str1 will look like this. Here you can see that the null character at the end of str1, this null character is replaced by the first character b of str2, and the resultant string will be in the source string. The resultant string is now the source string str1, but the str2 will remain unchanged. The important point you should notice, the destination string should be greater enough. The length of the destination should be greater enough to accommodate the source string. Let's consider another example. Here a string variable part is given. The execution of the statement strcat within the simple parenthesis part comma a string constant, then semicolon. You know the argument 1, that is the destination string of strcat function, should always be a string variable, but the source string can be a string variable or a string constant. This case, characters within double quotes. Says string constant, argument 2. The source string here, this case, is a string constant. And the execution of this statement, after the execution, the destination string part will look like this. You know the strcat function appends the source string to the end of destination string, and after appending, a null character is attached at the end of destination string. Now let's look at STRCMP function. STRCMP is called string comparison function in C. STRCMP function, it compares two strings and returns a value 0 if they are equal. If they are not equal, STRCMP function returns the numeric difference between the ASCII value of the first non-matching characters in the strings. The syntax of the function is STRCMP within simple parenthesis string 1 comma string 2 then a semicolon. The arguments string 1 and string 2 can be string variables or string constants. STRCMP function, it will return 0 if both strings are equal, but it returns a negative value if string 1 precedes string 2 in the alphabetic order, and it returns a positive value if string 2 precedes string 1 in the alphabetic order. STRCMP function returns a value 0 if both strings are equal. Please note, the relational operators cannot be applied for comparing two strings. Let's look some examples of STRCMP function. STRCMP function is used for comparing two strings, and this function compares two strings character by character. Consider this scenario. Here two strings are given, string 1 and string 2. Let's see how this function will compare. The function will first go for the first character in string 1 and the first character in string 2. Here the first character in string 1 is A and string 2 is also A, right? The function subtracts the ASCII value of characters, ASCII value of character in string 2 from the ASCII value of character in string 1. You know the ASCII value of A is 65. So 65 minus 65 is 0. 0 indicates that a match is found, right? Two character matches. The function finds the first two characters matches, then it go for second characters. The function then retrieves the second character from both the strings. Here it is B and here it is Y. You know the ASCII value of B is 66 and ASCII value of Y is 89. When subtracting, the result becomes minus 23. This means that a mismatch is found. When a mismatch is found, the function stops comparing and the result, and it will returns the subtracted value. This case it returns minus 23 as output. You know when the function returns 0, it means both strings are identical. When it returns positive value, then this means the string 1 is greater than string 2. When it returns negative value, this means string 2 is greater than string 1. Thus, by comparing the string constants by and welcome using the STRCMP function, the function will return a negative value. Let's consider a program example. This program will read two words and determines which word will appears first in the dictionary. Here the header files are included in the program. Please note the header file string.h. String.h. All the inbuilt string processing functions, the definitions of all the inbuilt string handling functions are in this string.h file. So you must include this string.h file in your program in order to use string processing functions. And here two string variables are declared, and in the first variable str1 I am reading the first word, and in the second variable str2 I am reading the second word. And here I am checking if STRCMP str1 comma str2 equal to 0. You know this function will return 0 only if both str1 and str2 are equal. Please note the usage of STRCMP function in the program. If STRCMP function returns 0, then printf both the words are identical. And if STRCMP function returns a negative value, that is STRCMP STR1 comma STR2 less than 0 means when it returns a negative value which indicates STR2 is greater than STR1. That is, print in the dictionary the word, here the percentage, this percentage S is for STR1. The word STR1, the string in STR1 appears before the word, this percentage is for STR2. So when the function returns negative value, this indicates the string 2 is greater than string 1. And else means when the function returns a positive value, which means STR1 is greater than STR2. When I give the first word as bamboo and the second word as apple, the output will be like, in a dictionary the word apple appears before the word bamboo. Next we will learn STRCPY function. STRCPY stands for string copy. The STRCPY function accepts two strings as arguments. The syntax is STRCPY within the simple parenthesis string 1 comma string 2 then a semicolon. The STRCPY function copies the source string. Here the source string is string 2 and the destination string is string 1. The function copies the string 2 including the terminating null character to the destination string 1. The destination string, you should note, the destination string 1 must be large enough to receive the source string 2. Thus string 2 is assigned to string 1. The argument string 1 is a string variable, but here also the string 2 may be a string variable or a string constant. Another important point you should note is, here the assignment operator doesn't work for string copying. Let's consider an example demonstrating the use of STRCPY function, string copy function. Consider this statement, STRCPY within simple parenthesis city comma a string constant Kochi then a semicolon. The execution of this statement, after the execution, the source string, here the source string is a string variable city, it will look like this. The string constant Kochi is the source string here, right? This string constant is copied to the string variable city, that is destination string. Not this, here the null character will automatically come here. Next consider another statement, STRCPY city 1 comma city 2 then a semicolon. This will copy the string including the terminating null character contained in string variable city 2 to the string variable city 1. City 2 is source and city 1 is destination. Please note, the size of the character array city 1 should be large enough to receive the string contained in the string variable city 2. Let's consider another example. Here two string variables are given, str1 and str2. str1 holds the string gold, null character indicates the string is over. str2 holds the string gold, then null character. The execution of the statement STRCPY within the simple parenthesis str1 comma str2 then a semicolon. after this statement execution, you know here the str1 is the source destination string and str2 is the source string. strcpy function copies the source string to the destination string. After the execution of this statement, the str1, the string variable str1 will look like this. Please note, the string in str1 gold is replaced by the string in str2 gold, right? The string in str2 is copied to str1. The result will be in the source string str1 and the destination str2 will remain unchanged. Then let's look at the fourth string handling function, strlen. strlen means string length. The string length function counts and returns the number of characters in the string, excluding, please note, excluding the terminating null character. The null character is not counted here. In short, counting ends at the null character. The syntax of strlen function is strlen within the simple parenthesis the string whose length is to be counted, then a semicolon. Here it is given n equal to strlen of string then semicolon, right? You know the string strlen function. The strlen function returns what? The length of the string. It is a number, right? The length is a number. So this, the type, the data type of this n should be integer data type. The function returns the length of the string and is assigned to a integer data type, that is n equal to strlen within simple parenthesis the string whose length is to be counted, then a semicolon. The variable n is a integer variable which will be assigned the value of the length of the string. This argument, the argument within the strlen function can be a string constant or a string variable. Let's consider some examples. The statement strlen. Here the argument given is inside the function. Argument given inside the function is a string constant hello, right? And after the execution of this statement, the function returns the value 5. Here the number of characters in hello is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The function is returns the value 5. That means the function doesn't count the terminating null character, right? Let's consider another example. Here a string variable item is given. The string in the string variable is gold and a terminating null character, and the execution of this statement strlen within the simple parenthesis this is item then a semicolon will returns the value 4. Here also you should note the counting ends at the null character, right? 1, 2, 3 and 4. The output is 4. The counting ends here. The counting ends at null character in the case of strlen function. I hope you enjoy this section. Thank you.